What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Hello, Ornery, and everybody else. All right, we're gonna go flying. I was just watching Bradley fly, and I'm watching him fly and just kind of hanging out. God bless. I kind of want to fly. So here we are. We're gonna fly, and we're gonna open my ale while we wait for it to load. Hello, April. Hope you both are doing extremely well. How's my microphone sound? Because it's my headset microphone as opposed to my good microphone. Because my good microphone doesn't pick up when I'm that far away as well. Good. Hey, we're moving around. All right, so we are flying from Tampa International to Atlanta today. We're going to take the 320 just because I don't have time to learn how to fly one of the smaller planes. So, Ornery, I'm great. I am on vacation. So I guess first things first, let's hop outside the plane here. I'm going to turn off track IR for a moment. Do our walk around. Oh yeah. From up here, yeah, definitely have no idea what I'm looking at. Yep. Yep. There's me and my co-pilot. And yep, those are wheels, and those are definitely engines. One and two. Okay, both engines are there. Plane could use a bath. It's a little dirty. but won't judge. Won't judge at all. Homie's out here just standing by the wing, waiting for me to say, you know, my reversers aren't on. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. Yep, that is an exhaust port. Yeah, okay. Alright. That one is. That one's not, so. I'm not sure why. Weird. Anyway, turn that back on and we'll go back to the cockpit to shut stop up. Oh, I have free stuff. That's cool. Go away. Alright, so our flight's loaded. Let's go ahead up here and turn the airplane on. Alright. Curious if that fixed my reverser. Can I stick my head out the window? It's bizarre. Okay. Next thing we want to do. Yeah, the paddle's calibrated. I mean, it's every now and then with the new controls, it like it's just the matter of like jiggling the control a little bit to get it to where it's supposed to be. But it doesn't appear to be that way. Let's go ahead and turn on our ATL-ORD, and then we're going to turn on seatbelts and the no smoking signs. We're going to arm the emergency exits, turn on our nav light, and hit the APU master and start it. Alright. So we've got power to the plane. So let's come on over here and call over our jet bridge. And we're going to have catering show up, and let's get baggage moving, because we want to go. Alright. Alright, let's come down here. Actually, we need to go back over here real quick and hit our fuel. And boom, instant fuel. Then our payload. And let's get, okay, that's that. Download our passenger. Oh, only 134 people going from Tampa to Atlanta. In fact, I got an entire row empty. And all of these are full. I mean, if I were these two middle seat people, I'd be like, I'll take a window, I'll take that. And you know, here's somebody could take this one, somebody could take that one. I mean, this guy, I would move over. Yeah, God, there are so many open seats. Well, let's get everybody starting to load. Lightning fires. Yike. Alright. Well, be safe out there. Dakota, hope you're doing well. Alright. So, let's go down to here. Hit our ATSU, the AOC menu. I don't know what any of that stands for, so don't ask. I just know how to hit buttons at this point. By the way, I'm a real, not real pilot. Alright, so that's there. My next thing, I do the second init and hit the request. Gadoosh. There we go. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. Next thing is our flight plan. Let me pull up my flight plan here so I have it. Alright, so we're taking off on 1 right. We're going to be landing on 26 right. So, Tampa. That is our departure, and it is on 1 right. We are doing the Baypo 1. And it has the Camjo transition. And then coming home, or coming to the ground, we have, said what, 26 right? Yeah. So we got 26 right, and it's going to have the Jedi 3. And Lars, Novia. And it's got the Lars transition. So we'll insert that. Alright. Go out to our flight plan here, kick that out to 20, turn our constraints on just so I don't forget them. Alright, so we take off and we go north. Because Atlanta is north of us. Thank you, Estella. I'm going to clear out the manual mode here. Nope. So let's clear out the manual. Clear our discontinuity, because English is a thing. Let the computer kind of come back into...
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew.
Oh my God,
on
well,
our
at
way.
the beginning of this that I don't know how to deal with.
So,
So,
with a very important safety briefing. We do
so
ask that you give
at
them
this
your
point
full,
we're
undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus
continuing
aircraft.
north,
We do
everything's
appreciate
looking
your
good,
business having
everything's
aboard this flight. If there's anything
connected.
you do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask.
Here's
Welcome aboard.
a... Boop, 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 boop. I've cleared that, and then let's clear that manual, which is going to give us another discontinuity. But that connects us to that, and then that brings us in. Perfect. Okay. Next thing we want to do is go to our fuel page. Select our fuel, and then do our fuel planning. Confirm that. Then we can come over here to our, I believe it's the performance page. We're going to do a flaps 1 takeoff. And the computer will tell us our V1 is at 127, our V2 128, and V3 at 132. Yeah, I've come a long way. So that's good, that's good. And sweet. Alright, so let's go ahead and check our services here. So baggage is done. Catering's done. We can send the jet bridge away. Before we do that, let's go ahead and just lock this door because, you know, people are people. Bye. Let's go back to our main page here and check out. Our air pressure is 30.14. 30.14. Change it there. And there. All right. Next thing I'm going to do is this page here. My Navigraph got disconnected, so I've just got to reconnect it. That's all. Bear with me one moment while I get that updated. Oh look, I have to log in. Hey, cool. All right. All right. So we're just going to do our taxi information Come on. Taxi. We're going to pin that one. Then 2, our approach will be 26 right. We are doing the ILS. And then we'll choose our taxi. But that's the one I want. Alright. Alright, so we're back to here. That's done, that's done, that's done. I always forget stuff here. So, we're going to turn on our... I know it's too early to turn that on, but I'm turning it on because I always forget about it. I'm going to turn that on because I always forget about it. Oh, I forgot to take the squeaky ball out of the engine. How could I? Oh, our cruising altitude. That's all. 37.0. Nope. There it is. Alright. So now we're going to come up here, and I'm going to turn on my APU bleed, start my fuel pumps. All that's going. Alright, so we are turning on our beacon light because we are getting ready to start the engines. I'm going to look down, but I've got the controls here at my fingers, so there you see that turn on, and starting engine 2. While that fires up, I'm going to call our tug. So we're watching this number here. I mean, Stopple knows, Ornery knows, but we're watching this number here for those of you who don't. We're waiting for a little box to appear above it that says Avail. All right. So here's where this gets. So that one's good. If there is no avail, you should not try. All right. So I always start the second engine. I know a lot of the other guys don't, and it might be policy to not do it. But if I don't do it, I once forgot to start it and was on the runway trying to take off when I realized I only had one engine. So we're gonna get that one started. Also, I cannot wait for Tampa International to end up on Tower Sim. Tower Simulator. If it'll end up on Tower Simulator, I guess. Everything else, I believe I've got everything else. Those don't come on quite yet. One of those weird people I like the backlights on, even in the middle of the day. There's the breaker.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Available. And okay, the reverser's not on. So, I wonder if... Go back to this outside view again real quick. So that one's closed. And that one's closed. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna turn the brightness up. Ooh. On those a little bit. And then these. Alright. So the tug is attached, and we're gonna pull up the taxi map for Tampa International, and we're gonna zoom in here. So one right is down and over here, so we are gonna have to push back tail to the left and then do this nice long taxi. Looks like Victor, Juliet, Charlie, cross 10. Alright. Well, let's get our pushback. So let's go back to the screen here. And then it wants us to turn the parking brake off. I can do it from that button. I can do it from clicking on it here, or I use my little controller here. Parking brake is off. That is on. We are going to arm our spoilers. And we're going to push back. I need to get some other model planes in here. All I ever see is the A320. I don't see any of the, like, there's never a Boeing sitting here or anything like that. Just kind of change up what we see when we look. So we're pushing back pretty good. Now we want to kick the tail to the left. Now, I never line up real well on these things, so we'll just say there's a good spot. I'm going to re-engage my parking brake and release the tug. Everybody say bye, tug. Thank you. Now the tug's released. It should drive off. And there it goes. All right. F you, tug. Alright, and here's another one I don't really know, but we're going to turn on that one. We're going to use the taxi, and I'm going to turn the wing lights on because I can. I got switches. I'm going to flip them. Alright. Do a quick, alright. That's good, that's good. Brakes are working. Alright, we're going to release the parking brake. And we will begin our taxi. I do need to be careful with the throttle quadrant for the Airbus that I have. Stop, if you're still here, maybe you can weigh in, but I feel like when I hit the bottom block before it goes to reversers, it's very touchy, and I still end up turning on my reversers sometimes. So I don't know if that's just something I have to kind of fix a little and make a little dead area at the very bottom, but gonna do this. Oh, I don't like that position for it though. Let's go shrink. And then we'll go stick this up in the corner there and go. Oh. Yikes. Before we take off, let's fix that camera. Oh my. Configure video. We're going to turn here. Yee, come on. Zoom. Alright. Pan. No. Probably shouldn't be doing this while I'm flying or driving an airplane. Look out, Van. Oh well, he'll be fine. Hello, Ornery. And of course, as Titan does, he's been running around for the last 15 minutes with nothing to do and not wanting to bother me at all. And now that I have a stream up and running, he goes, "Hey Dad, I have to go to the bathroom." So before we get on the runway, we'll take a very quick break. Put him outside, and then we'll come back and Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are a-flying today. Delta 0145, ground. Holding short, runway 28. Clear, continue taxi, Delta 1045. Look at that. Didn't even have to stop. He just said, go. Go, go, go. What the frick is wrong with me today? You know what? You know what's wrong with me? I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation, and I don't have a freaking care in the world right now. Until my phone rings and it's work going, "Hey, so this happened and we don't know what to do. So could you tell us what to do, because you know you're the boss and I know you're on vacation, but we still need you to tell us what to do. That's why your salary, because you can still make those decisions even if you're not supposed to be, making those decisions. I mean, technically both you and your boss are on vacation at the same time, so it's not totally our fault that we don't know who to contact, because you guys didn't plan your vacations very well. Okay. Alright, we're gonna we will be right back, guys. I'm just gonna leave this up. I'm gonna turn my face cam off because I don't want you guys looking at my butt as I walk away. But yeah, I will leave this up. We'll go external. Let's get you guys a good view here. Yeah. Alright. I shall be right back. Okay, so let's get our camera back. We'll turn that back on. Back in the cockpit. Turn the face cam on because I know you guys love seeing my beautiful face. Alright, so before we get up in the air, we're going to run through our takeoff configuration checklist. Auto brakes are set to max, signs are on. Cabin. Cabin is checked, flaps are set to take off, and we are testing our configuration. We are no blue, perfect. Turn our strobes on, set our light to take off. And let's go ahead and start taxiing out onto the runway here. We've been given permission for an immediate takeoff. Runway 1 right. Why am I not moving? Alright, what's going on? Take one little break and my mom got scared and said, nope, we don't want your airplane to move. Brakes off. Oh, duh, Jason. Oh, Jesus. Helps if you unpause your game. Brilliant. Brilliant. Let's get ourselves lined up. All right, go to 50%. We are stable. Okay. Rotate. There's positive rate. Oh, apparently, I love myself. So I forgot to switch my gear lever down on the controller. So as soon as I took off, they popped back up. Okay, so put our flaps up, and we are going to reduce decline speed. Also, if I had remembered to turn off the passenger air, I would turn those back on. But I didn't forget. I forgot to turn them off. So, we don't have to worry about that. Uh-oh. What do we got? Oh, TKS. Perfect. I love when it's a little thing. I mean, you guys know what I mean. Don't look at me like that, Ornery. I see you looking at me like that. Yes, that is not what she said. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, we are on our way to Atlanta. And then I like to hand fly the plane up to 10,000 feet. And that's what we're going to do. We seem to be just hauling ass. Let's put a little more climb in it. There we go. Alright. There is 10,000 feet. We'll turn on the autopilot, let that take over. Turn off these lights. Strobe stays on, beacon stays on, nav and logo stay on. We're going to wait till we hit 18,000 feet to tell you guys to take your seatbelts off, just because. And actually, I'm not telling you to take your seatbelt off. I'm saying you can if you need to. But I don't really want you all moving around the cabin right now. I mean, we're still on our initial ascent. Boop, boop, boom. And there it is. That is northern Pinellas County, southern Pasco County right there. Actually, I guess we're mid-Pasco right now. That would be Honeymoon Island over there. Yep, and there's the world's largest man-made spring, I think. One day I'm going to get out there and check it out. It actually looks like that. Like, it's that light blue water, nice white sand, all that good stuff. Our good buddy Paul's over on Twitch. He's streaming some OCRP dispatch on Monday night. Good for him. I know he'd much rather be flying in real life than he would be streaming. But he enjoys streaming, and it's a good it's a good secondary thing for him. We are flying Delta Airlines. Oh my. I'm going to shrink that down just a little bit more. There we go. Now it's not quite as ugly. Alright. Alright, go ahead and set our barometer to standard. And really, the rest is let the plane fly itself. I'm going to fool around with this face cam a little bit, try to make it look a little nicer. Well, you can see my bathroom in the background. I need a new house. I need a house where my streaming room, my office doesn't have the bathroom sitting behind it. You know, I don't have, or I've got room to put stuff where I don't have all of this mess sitting next to me. Of course, that could just be if I cleaned up my mess. Yeah. But maybe do a little something to not have my boobs showing quite as big. I'm just fooling around with settings on this camera, so it's at -5. Whoa. Oh, 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 oh. Put that back on auto. Pans. Tilt. Roll. Aww. The only thing I don't like about the fly-by-wire right now, and I haven't updated the plane in a while either, but like I see where we are in the trip. I'd love to like pull up the actual like map and see where we are, like actually be able to look and go, oh, we are there. Now I can do that from the charts program, wherever that went. I don't know where it's at. There it is. Navgraph charts. Let's see. Can I add a... see if this works. So first things first, that needs to go. This needs to be at the top. Charts, we'll use a specific window and charts. Okay. And then now. It's weird that it won't let me capture the... I wonder if it needs to be there? Yeah. Goes there. That's the face cam. Where's charts? Charts? What is going on with this thing? We're gonna can charts. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I'll figure out that one a little later. Must have flown out the window. I'm gonna float out. Okay, so face cam. Alright, so that's above that. So the charts would need to be above This is not a game. I bet that's it. Let me try one more thing here. LMN charts. So we'll add this. We'll call it charts. There it is. Alright, so now let's take this and go. Actually, how about this corner? So, I'm the little purple guy. Now what happens if I... Sweet. So let's unload that. There's that. See? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. I'm even learn how to use charts right. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just outside of Ocala. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. Let's turn some stuff off. I forgot how to turn stuff off. So we'll keep that. We'll turn those off. Turn those off. Turn off the airspaces because we're not really doing any of that. Turn off the VFR airports. We'll leave the grid on. So we got the airports, the waypoints, the airways, and the holding patterns all on. And alright. Long enough, you guys can get out of your seats now. And we're approaching 37,000, right? Yep. Alright, we are about 5 miles out from our top of descent, or top of ascent. Which makes me wonder, 'cause it's not a long flight. So yeah, our top of descent is about 160 miles out. Flight attendants know we are at our cruising altitude. All right. So let's go back to the charts here.
Ladies and gentlemen, once
I'm
again,
gonna make this bigger because I
I
don't really need to see the aircraft right now. All we're doing is flying. So we are going into Atlanta. We are landing on 26 right with the Jedi 3 with the large transition. Let's take a look.
Thank you.
That one. We're gonna look at our approaches and 26 right. So our decision height is going to be 1,190 feet. So we'll program that into the computer. And then it looks like pick up the localizer just before Bamboo. Bamboo's at 4,000 feet. So I'm thinking we'll start our, see here it's saying AJ. Maybe that's the glide slope that picks up. That I don't know. I really don't know what either one of those means. It's just kind of what I've kind of figured out. But I'm going to set my my altimeter for 4,000 and let that so yeah, I think I'm going to set the altimeter at 4,000 and that'll be my descent where I want to level off. We need to set the decision altitude to 1190. So we're going to shrink this up again. We're going to come down here to our computer. We're already on the performance page. Alright, so this is where we're going to do the 1190. 1190 goes into there. So the rest of this we'll do as we get closer, just before our top of descent, because that is this information over here, which is your barometric pressure, your wind speed, and your temperature, and all that can change in the next, say, hour that we're flying. So let me go back to the charts. Here's a cool thing with the charts app. If I click this button here, it actually puts the chart on the actual map. So if I zoom in over here, stop following, I want to show my chat something. It'll actually show how I'm coming in to the airspace. So kind of a neat thing. I'm actually really having a good time learning a little bit about all this. So let's see where we are. Just outside of Lake City and Live Oak. Jacksonville's way off to our right here. I'm looking at my monitor, I'm like, oh, there's a plane off in the distance. Nope. Just a spot on the computer monitor that needs to get cleaned up. Much better. So, all right. You know, Ornery, I've thought about reaching out to I don't know, an airline or just kind of researching online and getting this stuff. And if I make flying something I do, doing the whole like being in here in the captain's shirt, and get a hat, and I'll get myself a pair of aviators to wear while flying, and then I'll fly wearing that, and then I'll get up to walk away and I'll have gym shorts on, because that'd be funny. And I'm funny. I don't care what you guys think, I'm funny. Is the game coming through? Can you hear the game? Yeah, okay. Well, let's do this as well. Just because now we're flying, there's not a whole lot to do until we hit our top of descent. I was gonna play Spotify, but for whatever reason, the Spotify on my computer takes forever to load. I think I just need a new computer. I really do. I really think I need a new computer. Now, my flight tomorrow is going to be on a 7.5, so I'm not on an Airbus. Actually, all my flights tomorrow are on a 7.5 because I do Tampa to Atlanta, and then I turn around and do Atlanta to Chicago, and then coming home, I just reverse that. So it's Chicago to Atlanta, and Atlanta to Tampa. So I don't know what's going to be the home trips, but I do know the trip up will be in a 7.5. So, and I'm in the Comfort Plus, so I got a little extra leg room. I think on my leg to Atlanta, I'm in an exit row, and then my leg to Chicago, I've got an actual seat area that I could slide a bag under, stuff like that. I hate being one of those people that have to put my bag up in the overhead compartments, and I'm always afraid I'm going to end up being that guy that takes forever to get his bag out and holds up the entire line. I'd much rather have it under the seat in front of me that I can just slide it out and get it and move on, you know? What time does my flight leave tomorrow? I should probably find that out. Flight leaves at 8:30 in the morning, which means boarding starts at 7:50, so I should probably get there at like 7. Oh god, no, gross. So 8:30 a.m. I land in Atlanta at 10:11, and I don't depart until 1:20 in Atlanta, which means boarding's at 12:40, which means I have a little over 2-hour layover in Atlanta. Ugh. Yeah, Atlanta's a big airport. You're not wrong. How are we looking here? Everything's good so far. Holding. Let's go ahead and get this set so it's ready to go. Alright, let's send a quick text message. What? Spell Jason. Thursday is a go. Good to hang. We have oh my god, that's a hell of a wind, crosswind. It's at 110, 118 miles an hour. Look how off course we're trying to make ourselves to correct for the wind. That is insane. I'm surprised we don't have more turbulence. Have some weather off to our east here. 40 miles out, but we should avoid it. And we're about 80 miles out from our top of descent. Oh my. Sorry, guys. Just can't wait to sleep on the plane tomorrow. Let's see. Gotta mail that up before I go. It's Anthony's wedding invitation. A whole bunch of paperwork over here. Nothing I need to worry about before I leave. Ooh, that's a bill. I'll pay that when I get back. I'm gonna be bringing the Dave Grohl book with me to Chicago, so I'll probably finish that one, and then I'm gonna make a push to finish. Oh boy, I don't know which one I want to read first. Probably this one here, Resistance Training Revolution. It's by an author named Sal DiStefano. He's the co-founder of the Mind Pump podcast I listen to. And it's a lot of talking about how exercise, specifically resistance training, is going to be and is the best form of exercise and the best thing you can do to heal pain, sleep better, and just be in better shape. So I'm always looking to expand my knowledge. To learn how to be better in the gym. Santos, what's up, man? Oh, you just watched the stream from yesterday? Yeah, it was good stuff, man. I was really happy because it's not often that one call takes up your entire stream, and I was really kind of happy with how that one played out. So it was definitely a lot of fun. Thanks for checking it out. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. We are flying from Tampa, which is the airport that I fly out of down here in Florida. And we are going to Atlanta because that is my layover tomorrow on my way home to Chicago. I was possibly going to do both flights, but I think the flight to Chicago is going to be just a bit too long for me to get the sleep I need. So let's see, we're done with this. Let's do ATL-ORD and the Airbus A320. Yeah, that's an additional 2 hours and 5 minutes of flying. That's just not going to happen tonight. Unfortunately, I have got to get some sleep before the flight tomorrow, and flying until 1 a.m. just isn't going to cut it. So, but we'll do this flight, and I'll be back next Tuesday night. So I'm hoping to do some OC that night. And then maybe Wednesday we can do the Atlanta to Chicago, and maybe then turn it around and go Chicago to Atlanta. And then we'll really we'll see what happens. Don't really want to speak out of turn too much, so. I appreciate that, Santos. Ornery, sounds good. We'll see you when you get back. I'll be right here, flying a fake airplane. Sorry, a sim airplane. So let's go ahead and check out our chart here. Let's see where we're at. No, we're in Georgia. We're definitely out of Florida. So let's see. Just north of Alma, looks like. guys, we are not too far out. We're going to make this left-hand turn at LAIRI. And I believe our top of descent is just after or just before Lars. Doing the Jedi 3. That's the RNAP though. So 6 right. Here and follow the airplane. Today was a much better day. I realized yesterday after we all kind of hung out and talked that last weekend there was a full moon on the 6th, and last weekend just got everything showed. It was so obvious that it was a full moon, and I'm kind of superstitious in that way, that I feel like a full moon really does negatively affect people. So I really do believe that's what happened this weekend. But today was a much better day. I was able to get a lot more of my work done, in preparation to be going on vacation starting tomorrow. So my boss should be able to come in tomorrow come in Wednesday after his vacation and not have to pick up too many pieces or clean up too many messes. So there is one outstanding issue that I'm waiting to hear back from some other things. And that's out of my hands until I hear back from the powers that be. So, yeah, excited for the Cubs season this year? You're not a Cubs fan? Go figure. Not a lot of people outside of Chicago are. Actually, I take that back. A lot of people outside of Chicago are. But, oh yeah, Santos. This vacation truly is just, I'm going up to spend time with my family. My family's golden retriever is 16, and they just found a tumor on her. My mom says we're not going to put her through the portion of or the troubles of surgery and stuff to remove it at 16 years old, to maybe buy her another year. But it's going to be my last time seeing her. It's going to be good to see my grandfather. He recently moved in with my parents. And then I'm going to go see some friends that I haven't seen in a while. My one buddy who he just went through it last year. He lost his father and his sister in 6 months. And, so it'll be kind of good to go hang with him and his wife and his kids and just not be at work. That's the kicker right there. I'm just not at work. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna read books, and I might go catch a. Oh shit! I missed my top of descent. I might go and catch a comedy show while I'm there. My buddy does security at the Chicago Theater, and Louis C.K. is in town, so I'm trying to get tickets to go see Louis C.K. But it's gonna be a nice, relaxing 6 days, so I get home late Tuesday and I
Welcome
leave
flight deck,
early
ladies and
Tuesday.
gentlemen. As you may have noticed,
So
we have
I've
begun
got
our initial descent
Wednesday
down
through
to our destination.
Monday,
Now would be a good
kinda
time to wrap up any business
cram
you
as
need to
much,
take care of as we prepare
as
for
many
off-road.
people as I can into
If you
seeing,
are
and
up,
you know,
once
spend as
return
much
to
time
your
with my
seats,
family
we
as I
ask that you
can.
remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Did this finally work? Oh, yay, good. It just finally loaded up enough. That I could play some music. Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. This is Chi-Town J. Welcome to the Chill Channel. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yankees fan that lives in Jersey? Nice, nice. So Anthony, who I do a lot of gaming with, Beef Taco Supreme over on Twitch, Yankees, he's a huge Yankees fan. He and I argue all the time because I say, you guys, your team wouldn't be half as good as it was last year without Anthony Rizzo, and I miss him as a Cub so much, so much. But the Yankees are a good team. They got a lot of money behind the team, and they know how to develop their minor league club, and they're going to be a powerhouse for the next 5-10 years. But I think the Cubs are going to be up there too. If we can keep our young talent healthy and not trade away everybody, like we've been doing, I think we've got a pretty good chance at being a contender with people. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, as you can tell, we've begun our initial descent into Atlanta. At this time, the flight attendants will be coming around the cabin to prepare the cabin for arrival. Please bring your garbage to the forefront and assist them as best you can. If you need to use the restroom, I recommend you do so soon. When we hit about 18,000 feet, we will be turning on the... when we hit about 10,000 feet, we're going to be turning on the seatbelt signs for our descent. Once again, we thank you for flying Delta Airlines. And this is where the flight attendants start trying to pitch the Delta Airlines credit card and the super points to if you sign up here with us, you'll get like 1.5 million points. So we need to be, let's turn the radar off here. We need to be above 14,000 feet by DTSTR. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I love the fly. It's just not cheap. Here's our decel point. Alright, that's not too bad. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. We'll be, we should have a nice smooth landing, because it looks like we're going to have a headwind coming in to land, so that's phenomenal. Won't be a crosswind, so the landing's the only thing that I don't have a good grip on in here. So always something I'm trying to learn. Speaking of which, 3013. Let's go to our page here, clear this out. 30.13. into the QNH. Temperature is currently 7 degrees Celsius. And the winds on the ground are 5 knots at 320. So we do 320 at 5. And drop that in there. See if I can get a screenshot to upload into the video. I like that one. So let's see, can we do... Let's try this. There we go. That won't interfere then with my my overlay for my thumbnails, so that'll be good. So we're at 21,000 feet, 21,700 feet, and descending. So 280 knots is where we're going to need to be speed-wise. And over 14,000 feet, so we're gonna be perfect. Exactly where we're supposed to be. All right, we're gonna put our hello. Alright, our brakes are to medium. Spoilers are still armed. All that stuff's good. Perfect. What are we at? I said 30.13. So at 18,000 feet, we'll program in our other barometric reading here. And we're going to go ahead and turn on the seatbelt sign because we're starting to see a little bit of turbulence here. Alright, our next constraint is 250 knots and above 11,000 feet by Wookiee. We still have about 6,500 feet to descend before we'd be in danger of that 11,000. And nice thing about the Airbus, I don't know, on the Boeing I haven't really tried applying it, but once we hit this 11,000 constraint, it will not let us drop below 11,000. So we haven't quite passed the 14,000 yet, but there it goes, dropped, and now we can descend to 11,000. And then Jedi will be at 10,000. So I think we're in a good path here. We should see the airport coming in here momentarily. We're still about 60 miles out. So we'll bump right, and then we'll make the left-hand turn, where we'll begin decel. Hey, Bubba. So, after Jedi, looks like we should hit Daffy at 8,000. So, let's see how we're doing here. We're starting to catch up. Let's see how we look when we get to Wookiee. I know we were close with the one before this, so. So, getting ready to pass Wookiee at 11,000. We're about 1,000 feet too high. Yep. That's alright, we're slowing down, so that should help some. Bring our speed brakes out a little bit, just to kind of help us make up some time. Here to catch up some on time. Let's see if we can get that 8,000 by Daffy. So we're expediting our descent. We're trying to get to 8,000 by Daffy. It's going to pick us up in airspeed a little bit, and that's where kind of some of this turbulence is coming from. But as you can see, the blue line, I believe, is showing where we're projected to hit 8,000, and it's right on mark. Alright, we're doing good. Doing good. Pull up our chart here. I'm gonna go take a look at this. Approach 26 right. I'll take a look at, so Zello, we should be at 5,000. So let's see where Zello takes us. There's Daffy. I'm gonna go down to 5,000 here. Alright, so bamboo's our next marker. We should be above 4,000. We're going to go ahead and change this to 4,000. And I think we're still too far out for the localizer. Oh, alright. Localizer's on, so as soon as we capture it, we'll go into our approach mode here. But we probably won't capture it until bamboo, so. But it's off this way. The airport should be like right off over here somewhere. In fact, that might be it right there. That's off over here somewhere. That's fair enough. If I could do the same, I would be in the same place you are. So the airport, I believe. Maybe all of this, something over here, right over here. No, that's still a bit too close. I don't know. The airport's over there somewhere. As long as we land, that's the important part, right? My question is always, did you die? No? Well then, I'm doing okay. Flight attendants prepare the cabin for arrival. Yep. So our runway is this set of lights right here. And then down here, once this localizer thing turns green and we get a little meatball next to it, we'll turn on our approach phase. Now we're going to start making this left-hand turn. There's the city of Atlanta off in the distance. So there we go. We got the localizer, the approach. Now you'll see this G/S. This is the glide slope. Once we capture that, the plane brings itself down. We want to turn on our second autopilot as well. And then I'll take over control of the plane at about 500 feet and attempt to put us down safely. And I'm going to go flaps 1. And we're on the glide slope. You can see that the glide slope has the box around it. It means that the plane is doing everything on its own. What I am going to do is turn on the LS mode. I forgot what it stands for, but it gives you these diamonds here that help you kind of keep the plane where it's supposed to be, lined up to the runway. Once we hit the S here, we'll put flaps 2, and then eventually we'll end up in flaps full.
2,000.
2,000. We're still cruising. Speed should start coming down here soon. Why are we not slowing down here, guys? Oops. Don't want the parking brake on. Oh. That's why we're not slowing down. Gear weren't down. That's going to help slow us down really fast.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
And we are
1,000.
pre-green.
$500.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
We're not going to make flaps full.
Too low, terrain. Too low,
My
terrain.
airplane.
Too low, terrain.
My airplane.
Too low, terrain. Too low,
We
terrain.
are cooking here, guys. It's going to be a...
Too low,
30.
terrain.
Retard. Retard. Retard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atlanta, where the current time is 10:43. Why does it come to a stop? I didn't want to tell you to come to a stop. Alright, so we'll turn that off. We can turn off the landing lights. We can turn off the wing lights. Set that to taxi. Alright. Don't forget to exit J. That would be bad. I really need a set of rudder pedals. Eventually, one day. Delta 145, clear runway. Alright, so where are we? Hello, ornery. We were coming in hot on a landing and I couldn't figure out why. We weren't slowing down, and I realized at about 1,500 feet that I had not yet put my gear down. So, you know, once we did that, we slowed down, but I ended up with a flaps 2 landing, and that was less than ideal. So, we hit a little rough to begin with, but once we were down, it was a smooth landing from there. So, you know, it wasn't butter. The back, I would say, like the back half of the butter, like it's a nice square brick, except that back part has just this little bit of a dent in it. That's all. Yeah, lumpy butter. Slumpy butter. Even better. Delta 145 holding short of runway 24 left. 5 left. 26 left. Whatever runway this is. Clear across. Copy that. Now we just got to go to our gate. We'll unload our passengers, get this plane shut down. And go from there. I feel like I'm in the wrong. I feel like who knows? Let's see. Which one's ours? Which one's ours? I think we're on the other side of the little jut out over here. Wait, can you drop me off at the bodega? Absolutely. I'll meet you there. Oh, you stupid van. Alright, let's put that there, and we will kill engine 1. Hello. Services, give me my jet bridge. Let's get the baggage off of here, and let's begin deboarding. Oh yeah, I have it set to instant deboarding because it's a lot. Turn off predictive wind shear. Turn off the. Oof. Come on now. Turn off the transponder. go ahead and, oops, not that one. This one and this one. Turn off the, or we'll keep the, turn off the strobe. That can come off, that can come off. Still have an engine going, so we'll leave the beacon on. Just waiting for the APU to kick in. Oh yeah, I've done ATS with track IR. We did ATS with track IR back with my first track IR before I broke it. It's just been a long time. Come on. Come on. Turn green. Do something. Thank you. Turn that on. We will kill powered engine 2. Or engine 1. Yeah, engine 2. And there we have it. 1 hour, 1 minute, and 22 or 1 hour, 1 minute, 22 seconds of flight time. Let's go ahead and try to shut this down the rest of the way. Those are off. So I'm just gonna assume it's just everything we did but backwards. So off, off, off. Turn the crew supply off. We'll turn the fuel pumps off. Now we can turn the beacon off because the engines are off. Turn all that off. And turn the batteries off. Still sounds like the plane's on to me. But yeah, that is that. So, not too bad. We went Tampa to Atlanta in just over an hour. Really like this Delta livery. I need to get a different one. But I like this Delta livery. That engine is definitely not moving. That engine is definitely not moving. Oh, you know what I bet it is? Let's go turn this on for a second and turn off the APU. Let's see if that does it. Nope. This is just an example of Jay not knowing how to turn off his aircraft. One day I'm gonna learn. How'd I do on parking? Let's see that. Off the center line by a bunch. And I don't think I was nearly far forward as I needed to be. Yeah, definitely needed to be... Well, I don't know. It is what it is. Alright, y'all. That is going to be it. I have to go get ready to fly. Hope you all enjoyed flying with me here. Yeah. There's a way to get a marshal in the game, or finding where, like, one of these gates probably has a marshal that's waiting for me. I just don't know what gate I'm going to. So, I don't know, maybe somebody I know out there knows and can tell me, yeah, can tell me how to find that. But in the meantime, as always, this is Jay saying, please be good to yourselves, good to others, and bring happiness into the world. I will see everybody next week. Take care.